Now, this is a mistaken issue by almost everybody. We're talking about carbon dioxide emissions. Work this out, get your calculator out. Carbon dioxide is 0.04% of the atmosphere. Of that 0.04%, human beings worldwide create 3%. Got 3% of 0.04%. And then Australia is responsible for 1.3% of 3% of 0.0. You can put the decimal points in wherever you like. I can't get my head around the fact that this little invisible gas apparently causes all these problems, Matt.
Well, it has caused, it's got a lot to be answer for, the carbon dioxide, but it's not actually the molecules that itself that is doing the damage. It's the Western governments in particular response to it. It's the climate change policies that are causing the heartache. I mean, people, I don't want to be dramatic, but it is no doubt that people are starving in the world today thanks to misguided, naive, green, net zero, ESG type policies. We have shut down our ability to make fertilizers, to grow food in Western countries, and now we're running out of food because of the situation where Russia and Ukraine aren't exporting their produce to us again. I mean, good luck to Russia and Ukraine, but how have we allowed, as a Western free countries, how have we allowed a circumstance to arise where just a generation after the Berlin Wall fell, just a generation ago, and now we are apparently dependent on countries in the former Soviet Union to feed ourselves? That's where we've got to, Alan. We cannot feed the world without access to Russia and Ukraine, who are not putting the same handbrakes and constraints on their fossil fuel production. And of course, that is an indictment of the leadership and policy we've been governed under over that period of time, and it's got to change.
But it's an indictment. You've been fighting this. I've been fighting it in your own government. They were there for 9 years. The demonisation of coal. Now we're told, oh, well, it's very difficult to buy coal in New South Wales. I mean, in winter, when solar isn't effective, the market relies on thermal coal, and coal still supplies 60% of the grid's power. How on earth do you replace that? You've got Matt Keane and this New South Wales Energy Roadmap, which says it'll build all these renewables over the next 3 to 4 years. Where's this coming from?
Well, look, Alan, look, in fairness to the former government, we tried to, Angus Taylor tried to invest in coal-fired power plants, gas power plants. Some of those projects that we were getting behind, though, fell over when, you might recall, Matt Keane and the New South Wales government decided to effectively take over the New South Wales energy market and then put in place these ridiculous rules, which I must say Mark Latham tried to campaign against, ridiculous rules, which effectively allow Matt Keane to support as energy minister, any project through transmission, through pricing that he likes. And that, of course, has deterred investment in other sources of energy that Matt Keane doesn't like coal. And I also think the Teals have been very quiet the last few weeks. Where is Matt Keane exactly, Alan? He said a lot about federal politics the last couple of months. He's got a lot to say about the candidates that were standing at the last election. He's actually still the energy minister. Did you know that? He is the treasurer as well now, but he is the energy minister of New South Wales. This chaos and dysfunction in our energy market is focused there in New South Wales, and he has absolutely been absent. Try and track him down for me, Alan. Someone pin him down and work out, mate, what have you done and why have you caused such a mess in one of the once proud energy systems of our nation?
Good on you. Matt Canavan, you're a star. I'll tell you what, Matt Keane says he'll build all these renewables in the next 3 to 4 years.